Fitness culture has been a mainstream preoccupation since the 1960s. Over the course of the last 6 decades, it has grown to the multi-billion-dollar industry we know today. People have long been fascinated with how you can quickly build that chiseled or toned body that you see in a magazine or on social media. Marketers and fitness grifters have leveraged this desire and insecurity in people by creating products that promise to get you in shape overnight. With little to no work, you can get buff, toned, or shredded. You just need to shake this gyrating dumbbell.
Inside the shake weight are dual moving weights called dynamic inertia and engage your biceps and triceps. Power of 240 muscle contractions per minute.
Wear a corset around your abs. Wear this plastic bag all day.
Are you ready to lose weight by walking, talking, sitting, sleeping, or...
Who'd ever think I could lose weight while watching TV?
Or do some hula-hooping. The fitness industry makes people believe that they really can get in shape overnight.
You feel your abs kind of tighten up, your pec, your shoulder, it starts to go deep. Gonna have to switch arms now.
But anyone who's actually made a serious effort for months, even years, to get in shape, know that this idea of overnight success is patently ridiculous.
The shake weight, which utilized a piston-like motion to build and tone muscle.
But that's the whole point. These products are specifically aimed at ill-informed beginners. They want results as quickly as possible, and if they don't really need to put in any work, all the better. Something that I put into the same category as these get buff overnight fitness gadgets is minimalist training. Jeff Nippard came out with a series of videos recently about how to get the best possible gains with the least possible work in the gym.
What is the least amount of time you can spend in the gym and still make gains?
This is the idea of training with minimal viable intensity for the best results possible. And to be fair, on the surface, this sounds like a good idea. You use the least possible work to give people the best possible results using scientific principles of training. But I believe that minimalist training is a beginner trap. Beginners who, by definition, have little knowledge or experience in the gym will be drawn like moths to a flame for the promise of the best possible gains with the least possible effort. And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on Jeff Nippard. I love his scientific approach to training and his editing is sick. But I believe that minimalist training should just be for intermediates or advanced lifters who have just had life circumstances change. Maybe they've started a new job that takes a lot of their time, or they're a first-time parent and they've had to pull back a bit on training. As an experienced trainee who already knows how to make and sustain gains, who has their recovery and their form dialed in, this kind of training can be really beneficial. For them, minimalist training can be a viable choice. But on the flip side, I don't think minimalist training will appeal that much to this demographic because they're already dedicated and committed and passionate about lifting. Minimalist training is unfortunately more likely to appeal to the less experienced guy who just wants to get big and strong as quickly as possible. For the beginner, I think that promising almost optimal results with relatively little effort will mean that this minimalist training idea, this protocol, will backfire. I really don't think that you should go into the gym for the first time trying to make the best possible gains with the least possible effort. This is a counterproductive mindset. To make long-term gains, you need to stay the course and realize that lifting is difficult. It might not be complicated, but it's difficult, and consistency is difficult, and actually building muscle and sustaining it over time is a marathon. If you are interested in making long-term gains, why don't you consider subscribing to my channel? I make daily short-form content as well as longer deep dives like this. A well-structured training plan combined with a good diet and a lot of effort and consistency can get you the gains that you need. I think for the vast majority of people, you don't need minimalism.